What are SCN-related neurodevelopmental disorders? To answer this question, we need to start at the very beginning, with genetics. DNA is a set of instructions contained within each cell of our body. Genes are the building blocks of life. They are just like chapters of construction manuals, but instead of constructing a car or a boat, genes contain the instructions for producing proteins that have different shapes and essential functions in the body. All cells in our body contain the complete manual. However, different cells build or express different chapters at different rates. This is known as gene expression. The SCN1A, SCN2A, SCN3A, and SCN8A genes are expressed and function predominantly in brain cells. The proteins produced by the SCN genes belong to the sodium channel protein family and are membrane proteins, which means that they are at the border of cells, particularly neurons, which are cells in the brain. Specifically, scientists have determined that SCN gene membrane proteins are essential in the development of the brain and for the communication between neurons. In a manual, when instructions are missing, misspelled, or exchanged, the end product will be different from what was initially intended. The same is true for genes. If there is even one small change, the protein product could be partially or entirely changed or lost, and this can have harmful effects throughout the entire body. These errors within genes are called genetic variants, and they occur all the time. When the SCN genes become mutated, meaning they have a disease-causing variant, an improper protein product might be produced. Such an altered protein cannot form a proper voltage-gated sodium channel and might result in an altered ability to let through sodium, leading to disturbance in communication between brain cells. As a consequence, the respective individual can develop an SCN-related neurodevelopmental disorder. So, how can you tell if someone has an SCN-related neurodevelopmental disorder? Since different types of variants can lead to an SCN-related neurodevelopmental disorder, there are multiple presentations of the disorder, all of which are accompanied by various symptoms. In fact, even individuals with the exact same variant can exhibit slightly different symptoms. Pathogenic, meaning disease-causing variants in the SCN genes encoding voltage-gated sodium channels have been identified in individuals with multiple neurological and non-neurological comorbidities and a spectrum of epilepsy types. Researchers have compiled a list of common symptoms seen in most patients in varying severity. The phenotypic spectrum of SCN-related neurodevelopmental disorders comprises a few features that are shared by a large number of patients, for example, epilepsy and seizures. The seizures can be severe and life-threatening, but can also be mild. Other individuals may even have no seizures at all. Brain development is often impaired or slow, causing intellectual disability of varying degrees. Psychiatric conditions like autism or autistic features, or other symptoms. If a child presents multiple symptoms, it is a good idea to consult a doctor. However, the only way to be conclusively diagnosed with a SCN-related neurodevelopmental disorder is to have comprehensive genetic testing done. Current treatment options for SCN1A, SCN2A, SCN3A, or SCN8A related disorder depend on the variant carried by the individual, as well as the functional outcome of the variant. Variants causing gain of function will most likely benefit from treatment with sodium channel blockers. These are drugs that inhibit the increased activity of the sodium channel. Such medications should be avoided for loss-of-function variants. For each gene, more specific therapies might be available. For more information, please visit our SCN portal, an interactive website for families, clinicians, and researchers dedicated to comprehending SCN-related neurodevelopmental disorders. We encourage you to participate in SCN1A, SCN2A, SCN3A, or SCN8A research to help investigate clinical and genetic findings of SCN-related disorders and collect data of affected individuals, paving the way to a cure. Please hit the like button if you've learned something new, and make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss future uploads. Thanks for your support.